Get ready, basketball fans. The Boston Celtics are battling the Atlanta Hawks in a massive Eastern Conference clash, but injuries are shaking things up. We're diving deep into the final injury reports for Jaylen Brown and Derrick White, and you won't believe who's in and who's out. And that's not all. We've got the starting lineups revealed for this epic Hawks versus Celtics matchup, with key players ready to hit the court. Who's stepping up with Jaylen Brown sidelined? We'll break it all down. Plus, we're getting the inside scoop straight from Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla on Jaylen Brown's injury status. Is he day-to-day? We've got the latest update from the coach himself. And in draft news, who are the Boston Celtics eyeing for their future? We're projecting a rising Alabama star to land with the Celtics in the latest mock draft. Stay locked in and make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single play.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Injury chaos is brewing in the NBA. The Boston Celtics are set to host the Atlanta Hawks in a crucial Eastern Conference showdown, but the game's landscape has been dramatically altered by a flurry of injury updates. Will key players like Jaylen Brown and Derrick White be on the court? The final injury report is in, and it's a game changer. The Celtics, boasting a strong 48-24 record after a recent victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder, where Jaylen Brown dropped 31 points and Jason Tatum nearly recorded a triple-double, are looking to extend their winning streak. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Hawks, holding a 41-32 record after an overtime win against the Detroit Pistons, powered by Jalen Johnson and C.J. McCollum, are also aiming for a crucial road victory. However, the health of their rosters is now the main story. The Hawks have listed Jock Landale as questionable with a right shoulder impingement, potentially opening up more minutes for Mohamed Gay or Onyeka Okongwu. But the bigger concern lies with the Celtics. They've ruled out Jaylen Brown due to left calf tightness, marking his first missed game since March 2nd. This means Peyton Pritchard and Baylor Scheierman could see increased roles. Adding to the drama, Derrick White, initially questionable with a knee contusion, has been cleared to play, as has Neemias Quetta with a thumb sprain. Nikola Vucevic remains sidelined following surgery. Fans are buzzing about how these absences and inclusions will impact the game, with analysts already debating the strategic shifts required. The league is watching closely to see how these roster changes affect the playoff picture. Don't go anywhere, because the starting lineups are officially in, and we've got the inside scoop on who's taking the court for this high-stakes matchup. Next, we'll reveal the starting fives for both the Hawks and the Celtics, and explore the strategic implications of these crucial decisions. The stage is set, and the starting lineups are locked in for a pivotal Eastern Conference clash between the Atlanta Hawks and the Boston Celtics. With a playoff atmosphere already building, both teams are rolling out their best to secure a crucial victory. The Hawks, coming off a hot streak and sitting fifth in the East, are bringing a dynamic lineup anchored by C.J. McCollum and Jalen Johnson, with Onyeka Okongwu getting the start at center. However, the absence of backup center Jock Landale due to injury raises questions about their frontcourt depth and rotation strategy, especially with a back-to-back on the horizon. Coach Quinn Snyder faces interesting decisions on who will provide backup minutes, with Mohamed Gay and potentially even Christian Koloko being considered. On the other side, the Boston Celtics, despite missing star Jaylen Brown, are bolstered by the availability of Derrick White and Neemias Quetta. Jason Tatum is set to carry a heavier offensive load, supported by Baylor Scheierman and Sam Hauser. The Celtics, known for their strong rebounding, will be tested by the Hawks' playmakers. The game is expected to be a tight contest, potentially a preview of a playoff series, with both teams looking to gain an edge. Fans are dissecting every potential matchup and rotation change, especially how the Hawks will adjust their strategy without Landale and how the Celtics will compensate for Brown's absence. The depth of both benches will be under the microscope. But what's the latest from the Celtics sideline? We've got an exclusive update directly from head coach Joe Mazzulla regarding Jaylen Brown's injury status. Get the full story on Jaylen Brown's condition and whether he's day-to-day, straight from Coach Mazzulla himself. The health of their star player is a major talking point in Boston, and head coach Joe Mazzulla has provided the latest update on Jaylen Brown's condition. Fans are eager to know if their MVP candidate will be back on the court soon. Jaylen Brown has been officially ruled out for Friday night's game against the Atlanta Hawks due to Achilles tendonitis in his left leg. This marks the 8th game Brown has missed this season, a notable number considering the significant load he shouldered, especially when Jason Tatum was sidelined. Brown has been having a career year, averaging an impressive 28.6 points, 7 rebounds, and 5.2 assists per game, shooting efficiently from the field and getting to the free throw line at a career-high rate. During his pregame press conference, Coach Mazzulla addressed the situation, stating that Brown is currently considered day-to-day. He confirmed that Brown received treatment and that the medical staff is closely monitoring his progress. While Brown is sidelined, Jason Tatum will be tasked with leading the Celtics' offense against a red-hot Hawks team. The Celtics will, however, welcome back Derrick and Neemias Queta, who were previously questionable but have been cleared to play. Nikola Vucevic remains the only other Celtic out for this matchup. With the Celtics holding a 1.5-game lead for the second seed in the Eastern Conference after the Knicks' recent loss, securing a win against Atlanta is crucial for maintaining home court advantage as the regular season winds down. The fan base is anxious for updates, hoping their star player can return without further setbacks. Now, let's shift our focus from the current court battles to the future of the franchise. We're looking ahead to the NBA draft and uncovering who the Celtics might be targeting. We'll reveal a projected pick for the Celtics in the latest mock draft, featuring a rising star from Alabama. As the Boston Celtics solidify their position near the top of the Eastern Conference, their eyes are also on the future, with a keen interest in the upcoming NBA draft. Recent projections suggest a promising young talent from the University of Alabama could be heading to Boston. According to a mock draft by Sean Devaney of Heavy on Sports, the Celtics are slated to select small forward Amari Allen from Alabama. An anonymous NBA scout highlighted Allen's intelligence and potential, suggesting he's a player who could make an immediate impact, especially for a playoff-bound team willing to promise him a spot. Allen is currently having an impressive freshman season for the Crimson Tide, averaging 11.6 points, 7 rebounds, and 3.1 assists, with solid shooting percentages from both two-point range and beyond the arc. However, he'll need to improve his free throw shooting to become a more consistent threat driving to the basket at the NBA level. While Boston's forward rotation is already robust with stars like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, along with other developing talents, the Celtics front office, led by Brad Stevens, has a history of prioritizing high-floor prospects with collegiate or international experience. If Amari Allen fits their criteria and is willing to compete for playing time, potentially starting with the main Celtics, he could develop into a valuable role player for the team in the future. The Celtics scouting department is actively evaluating talent throughout March, and Allen is reportedly on their radar. NBA analysts and fans are discussing the potential fit of Allen within the Celtics system, considering his strengths and areas for development. The team's draft strategy will be closely watched as they look to continue building a championship contender. That wraps up our deep dives into all the latest news. Stick around for a lightning-fast recap of all the top stories and our full call to action. Don't miss it. And that's a wrap on all the breaking NBA news. We've covered the injury drama impacting the Hawks and Celtics, the starting lineups for that massive showdown, and the latest update on Jaylen Brown's status straight from Coach Mazzulla. Plus, we got a glimpse into the Celtics' future with a projected draft pick. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for all your basketball updates, hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on all these stories. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.